Well, that first witness was the teen who was in the car with Remy Gross Santos. And then there was a witness to the scene and a police officer, the first to arrive, who said that the defendant did not appear to be under the influence. But the crux of this emotional case isn't a dispute whether or not his car struck these women. It's whether or not it was something he could have prevented. An overflow crowd packed courtroom 6. Friends and family of now 18-year-old Remy Gross Santos on one side. On the other, friends and family of Lisa Beaudry and Karen Weinhold. The two librarians were there themselves. They were seriously injured when he struck them from behind as they took their early morning walk on Ocean Boulevard nearly 1 year ago.
This young man's selfish and reckless actions changed the lives of two very active and healthy women forever.
Last June, the then 17-year-old admitted to police he'd been to an overnight party and was headed home for graduation rehearsal.
I had 5 to 7 light beers. I started drinking around 10:30, stopped around 3:30, went to bed around 4, got up at 6:30 and drove home.
No alcohol was found in his blood, but the state says the accident could have been avoided.
And he didn't pull over and take a nap. He didn't pull over and call his mom or his dad for a ride. He kept going, and he ran into 2 women.
He tells the police I fell asleep. He told the police that because it was true. He fell asleep.
His defense attorney does not dispute that the accident happened, but points out every crime has an act and a mental state.
Remy is described as very cooperative. He's in tears. He calls 911.
Played part of the 911 call, asking the jury to make their own assessment of the young man who called on his own.
I'm sorry, you're the driver of the vehicle?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your name?
Remy Gross Santos.
Santos is your last name?
Yeah.
First name again?
Remy.
Spell it?
R-E-M-I.
Now, from the defense perspective, why Gross Santos was driving tired shouldn't be held against him, that the stupidity of youth shouldn't be held against him either. The trial on 2 counts of second-degree assault will continue and should wrap up on Thursday. Live in Brentwood, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.